Welcome back to the Arise interview. I'm Charles Inyegolu. Now, the image of a woman on a motorbike, that's not a common sight, certainly not in Nigeria, where most people tend to associate bikes with men. But my next guest is one celebrated female biker among several who are taking to the road on the iconic vehicle. Her name is Aisha Vatsa, and she's currently the fastest female champion in the country. She's actually a farmer who is licensed to fly a plane, sells cars, motorcycles, and motorcycle parts for a living, and rides power bikes for fun. That sounds pretty coolio, doesn't it? And as if that isn't cool enough, she's part of an all-female motorcycle club in Nigeria. So let's meet Nigeria's trailblazing, big motorbike riding Aisha Vatsa, who joins me now in the studio. Thank you so much for coming in. Absolutely, but you look like a regular person.
I am a regular person.
And it's like, but when you get on that bike, it's a different story, isn't it? What is it about motorcycles and biking that made you want to pursue this passion? Is it a sense of freedom, or what is it?
It is a sense of freedom. It's also relaxing. You get to travel, see sights and sounds of places you normally wouldn't consider. I mean, what could be better than that?
But I mean, do you fear the horror of a motorcycle crash?
Of course.
Have you experienced that?
Little ones, yes. You always have to give a motorcycle its own respect, to say that.
It's a powerful machine, isn't it?
You can't have 600 cc's worth of horsepower in between your legs, and you disrespect it.
That's interesting. That's an interesting analogy.
Oh, yeah.
How did you become the fastest champion in Nigeria? Fastest female champion?
For a couple of years, there's been a racetrack in Edo State, and it's privately owned or funded, and he's been putting on races every year for about 5 years.
Specifically for motorbikes,
yes,
is it? Right.
Motorbikes and BMW E30 cars as well.
Right. Okay.
So pre-pandemic, in 2018 was my first year ever to go on the track. I visited the race once or twice, and I always said, "Oh, I want to do this," but one thing or another, I never got the chance to. But in 2018, I joined a team called 247 Racing, and I got to accomplish something.
And you raced?
Oh, yes. I raced with the boys.
I wish I was there to see it. I mean, I don't want to be on the motorbike, but I'd like to watch the motorbike.
Oh, eventually we'll get you on the motorbike. Don't worry about
I like that. Is that why they call you Fly Girl? Is that because you've got a pilot's license, or is that some other reason?
Yes, it is because I have a pilot's license,
okay.
A professional commercial license, and also because I like to ride, sometimes really fast.
I like that. Just a little bit faster than normal, eh? That's brilliant. And is there an inspirational need for female bikers in Nigeria? Because many people seem to think that girls don't need to be riding motorcycles, but of course, some have become much more independent-minded, haven't they?
Yes, I've met my fellow females who get into riding for different reasons. Some to commute, some as a sense of freedom, some as a sense of doing something they've always wanted to do growing up and all that. There's so many reasons to ride. The main thing is just get up and do it.
And for you, what was the reason?
The reason was freedom.
Yeah, you mentioned that initially, but I'm trying to see if there's another reason.
Freedom, and always, for me, it looked like a challenge.
But how did you get into it? I mean, did you sort of wake up one morning and think, Dad, Mom, I'm going to get on a motorbike?
First of all, my late mom, God rest her soul, made me promise not to ride in her lifetime.
Right.
So I didn't. When she passed, I got a bike, and I started riding.
And the rest is history.
Oh, yes.
And you started riding, from what I read, in 2008.
Yes, actively in 2008.
Sorry?
Actively in 2008.
Actively,
yes.
Right. You were kind of flirting with it previously.
You own a bike here or play with a friend's bike here,
right.
And that's it.
Have you seen an increasing number of female bikers since then? Are the numbers going up?
Oh, yes, they are. Oh, beautifully so, and I am proud. I am proud to see it happen. In Abuja, we actually have a group of female riders, and I call them FAB, Female Abuja Bikers, because they are an amazing set of women. Mothers, doctors, business owners, event planners. They're a beautiful set of women, and they come out, they enjoy the hobby. You know, for now it's a hobby because we don't have a track now. So it's a beautiful hobby for us to do, you know, point of release and enjoy the scenery in Abuja.
So in a sense, you are helping to break those shackles, if you like, cultural shackles, and liberating women in Nigeria.
Well, if you say so. I'm just having fun doing what I love.
But you don't think that it's got that there's a bigger element to this than just riding and having fun?
Yeah, there's definitely a bigger element to riding and having fun for bikers in general, because almost every biker who is a part of a club, the clubs are non-profit organizations, and we're so big into charity.
I was just going to ask you about that. Tell us about, because I've read a lot of things about charity and educating people and that sort of thing.
I am a member of a couple of clubs. In Abuja, 09 Bikers MC, in Calabar, Metallic Knights MC, and also the all-female club, which is called the Amazons. Each and every club I am a member of participate heavily in non-profit charity stuff.
That's very impressive.
Thank you. 09 Bikers, every year we have a grand charity, but aside from that, 09 has been a club, a chartered club for over 12 years. And in that 12 years, we perform charity every single month.
That's brilliant.
From orphanages to widows' homes to displaced persons to actually even planting 1,000 trees around the city of Abuja.
That's brilliant.
To help combat pollution.
You mentioned Calabar. I actually met some bikers in Calabar a few years ago because we were shooting something there and we shot them as part of it. But, I mean, don't tell me you ride from Abuja to Calabar, do you? Because that's quite a ways.
I won't tell you if you don't ask.
Okay, tell me, I'm asking.
Okay, yes I do. I ride around the country and also inter-country. I go to other countries in West Africa.
Wow. That is extraordinary because, I mean, it's a long trip from Abuja to Calabar.
Yeah, but it's fun on a motorbike.
You do it alone? You do it with a bunch of people?
Originally, I lived in Calabar, so I always commuted to Abuja, so I did those alone. But since moving to Abuja and finding a club here that's a home, so we do a lot of travel. I still travel alone.
Right.
I enjoy traveling alone.
Now, you corrected me. I was saying women bikers, but you say it's female bikers.
Yes, sir.
What's the difference?
Just it's
you prefer to be referred to as
we
female
we
bikers.
prefer to be referred to as female bikers.
And how many female bikers do you reckon there are in Nigeria today?
Wow. Again, just like we have a group for female bikers in Abuja, we actually have a national group which we try to put in every female we meet. And we have over 100 and something females right now that are in that forum, and I know about 50 or 60 more that are not in that forum. So we're looking at close to 300.
That's quite a
bikers.
lot. And do you get people resisting when you come to them, like people saying, "Don't tell my daughter to ride a motorbike," or something?
Actually, most moms I meet love it. And walking up here with my helmet in my hand, and I met a mom on the way, and she's like, "Are you a biker? Oh, wow, cool, that's so cool." So
well, I have to say, it looks very sexy, seeing a woman on a motorbike, and I mean that most respectfully.
Thank you.
But Aisha Vatsa, please come back and talk to us again and tell us a lot more. Absolutely brilliant talking with you.
Thank you for having me.
And keep on riding.
I sure will.
That's it for this edition of The Arise Interview. Join us again tomorrow from me and the entire team here in Abuja. Bye-bye, and thank you for watching.